Well, hello again. I'm still at it. I've decided I would really like it if I could locate the bridge abutment ending right here. So what I just said to myself was that there's a seam right here between two pieces of plywood, of decking. And if I take this out, the piece on the far side is still sitting on the brace, or partially on the brace. So if I take it out where they split, and I can go ahead and just put a filler in there, just glue a filler in, and I won't have to relocate the brace. So that's good news. Now I have to turn my attention to the other end up here that you can't see. And I need to cut the board right across there. This is still going to have to go. I don't know if you can see that or not. I'll come down here a little steeper. Yeah, this piece, I started to cut it off, and then I decided I better know exactly what I'm doing before I start cutting stuff off. I'm going to mark this so I know roughly where I need to cut. Okay, I now have a line at that end. This needs to come out. I'll tell you what, this Japanese saw is amazing. It's a pull saw instead of a push saw. American saws cut on the push stroke, and this thing cuts on the pull stroke, which makes it a lot easier to use, a lot more accurate, and honestly, a lot more fun. Yeah, I better put on some sort of glasses for this. I think I threw the plywood down there. Well, if we don't have it, we're real close. And there's the hole. Let's back you out a little bit. Oops, wrong way. I'm going to have to devise a structure that comes down. Well, am I? There's a leg here and a leg there. I guess maybe not. Those could cantilever out and be all right. I just need to cut these off. The other thing about these is they're very, very sharp. So if you ever get one, be very, very careful. I think I do need to tie these legs together just to make sure we don't get any spreading. I'm going to go out to the garage where my shop is, and I'm going to cut some pieces to frame this back in with. You don't get to come with me. Sorry about that. But I'll be back in a jiffy. A light second for you. Well, not even a light second. That's distance. A New York second. I want to extend this out. Well, not this, but I want another piece over here at the same height as that. So right now what I'm doing is I'm using a level and I'm marking the top of that on the legs, so I kind of know where I'm at. Roughly. I'll use another method to dial it in. X-Acto. But for rough end purposes, so I can get into the neighborhood of where I want to go. Okay. I've cut some 2x4s. This is what I had laying around in stock. Didn't have to buy anything. And I'm going to use the piece that I cut out of here, the deck that I laid the foam on. I'm going to use that piece to go in here and support whatever. If I need any support, I probably don't really need it, but just to give me a reference more than anything, I guess. I have to move the cup hooks down. Let's get this going. That's going to be in the way. I'm going to have to cut that off. This little block I'm using is the thickness of the piece I'm going to use as my deck. So I know that I need my supports down that much below the top of this so that it all matches up, or matches up close. I'd like to put these little braces in here to stabilize everything. I probably should put this one on first. If you're wondering what this does, it holds the screw from falling out while I'm trying to put it in. Working conditions are a bit awkward down here. Battery's a little low. I'm gonna go get another battery. That other battery was a 2 amp. This is a 5. think I'll try the bridge. I'll let that glue set up for a few minutes, and I'll bring the bridge over, kind of set it in position roughly, and figure out what size the piers are going to need to be. They'll be taller on this side because it's higher than they will on this side. It's 31.5 inches end to end on the bridge. And I allowed another 1/8 on both ends. So the opening is 31 3/4 for a 31.5 inch bridge. And I'll fill in whatever space there is with some sort of small rocks, I'm guessing, not ballast, a little bigger than ballast. So we're getting there.